This year, 9 U.S. states have passed legislation that bans early abortions in an attempt to provoke a challenge to the abortion rights protected by the 1973 Supreme Court Roe v. Wade decision. According to the Guttmacher Institute, the current U.S. Supreme Court standard holds that states may prohibit abortion after fetal viability so long as there are exceptions for the life and health, both physical and mental, of the woman. Under this legal standard, viability, which can range from 24 to 28 weeks after the start of the woman's last menstrual period, LMP must be determined on an individual basis, and determinations of both fetal viability and the woman's health are at the discretion of the patient's physician. In addition, states may not require that additional physicians confirm an attending physician's judgment that the woman's life or health is at risk in cases of medical emergency. Source: NPR. In light of this recent legislative activity, the political intensity of the subject, and the complex moral and legal questions surrounding it, I took the advice of a few readers and put together this entry for the Philosophers on series on the ethics and politics of abortion. The Philosophers on series contains group posts on issues of current interest, with the aim being to show what the careful thinking characteristic of philosophers, and occasionally scholars in related fields, can bring to popular ongoing conversations. I ask contributors not for fully worked out position papers but rather brief thoughts that can serve as prompts for further reflection and discussion. The contributors are: David Boonen, Professor of Philosophy and Director of the Center for Values and Social Policy at the University of Colorado; Kate Greasley, Associate Professor of Law, Oxford University; Elizabeth Harman, Lawrence S. Rockefeller Professor in the Department of Philosophy and the University Center for Human Values, Princeton University; Perry Hendricks, Doctoral Student in Philosophy, Purdue University; Bertha Alvarez-Mannanen, Associate Professor of Philosophy, Arizona State University; Gina Schouten, Assistant Professor of Philosophy, Harvard University; Christopher Tollefson, College of Arts and Sciences Distinguished Professor and Chair of Philosophy, University of South Carolina; and Rivka Weinberg, Professor of Philosophy, Scripps College. They cover a variety of issues with respect to abortion, including substantive disputes over its morality and legality, relevant empirical information, underlying values, and the nature of debates over these matters. I'm grateful to them for putting such stimulating remarks together on such short notice.